Sienna Bacall may have just handed Sharon Newman the one thing she cannot accept at face value: a story about Matt Clark being dead. Because when Sienna insists that Matt is gone and that she is the one who killed him, Sharon's instincts are not going to let her simply breathe easy and move on. Not after everything Matt has done. Not after the danger he brought back into their lives. And definitely not when the details around his supposed death may leave too many questions unanswered. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sienna's claims will push Sharon straight into suspicion, and on the May 1st episode, Sienna's loyalty will be called into question. That is where the real tension begins. Sienna may be standing in front of Sharon with a shocking confession, but Sharon has lived through enough pain, betrayal, and manipulation to know that a dramatic claim does not automatically make it true. Matt Clark has haunted this family before. He has shown how twisted and dangerous he can be. So if Sienna suddenly says he is dead, Sharon has every reason to wonder whether this is really the end, or just another trap waiting to spring. And the biggest question is not just whether Matt is alive, it is whether Sienna is telling the whole truth. Sienna says she killed him. She insists Matt is gone. But Sharon's trust issues are going to resurface fast, especially when it comes to Sienna's past connection to Matt. Sharon may begin to wonder if Sienna's loyalty is truly with Noah Newman and the Newmans, or if some part of her is still tied to Matt Clark in a way that could put everyone in danger. Of course, from what viewers have seen, Sienna has not acted like someone secretly loyal to Matt. When Matt held her hostage multiple times, Sienna showed real anger toward him. She spewed plenty of bitterness and hatred in private. There was no warm reunion, no sign that she was secretly on his side, and no indication that she wanted anything from him except freedom from his madness. Sienna has not given viewers a real reason to believe she is Team Matt. If anything, she has shown nothing but disdain for her former flame. Her concern has seemed focused on Noah Newman and the people close to him. That is what drove Sienna to make her risky offer before the explosion. She was trying to protect Noah. She was trying to protect the Newmans. And in her own desperate way, she tried to stop Matt before his vengeful plot could destroy lives. Sienna tried to convince Matt that they could run away together. She made it sound like there could be an escape route for both of them if he would just let go of his revenge against the Newmans. But Matt did not stop. He blew up the gas station anyway. That one act changed everything. It proved just how dangerous Matt was willing to become, and it reminded everyone that he was not thinking like a man who wanted peace. He was thinking like a man who wanted revenge, chaos, and control. Still, Matt may have realized something very important right after the explosion. Victor Newman's men got Noah, Sharon, Nick Newman, and Adam Newman out of there. That means Matt's plan may not have gone the way he wanted it to. He may have expected the blast to do far more damage. He may have expected the Newmans to be trapped, but when he realized they had survived, he may have understood that he needed another plan. And that is where Sienna's story starts to look more complicated. If Matt survived, he may have needed the Newmans to believe he was dead. He may have needed time, distance, and a way to disappear without Victor immediately hunting him down. A fake death would give Matt exactly that. It would make the Newmans lower their guard. It would give Sharon and the others a reason to believe the nightmare was finally over. And it would leave Matt free to plan whatever comes next. That is why Sienna's claim becomes so dangerous. If she is lying, whether by choice or because she was forced into it, then her words could create the one thing Matt needs most: a false sense of security. Perhaps Matt negotiated a deal with Sienna after all. Maybe after the explosion, when he realized the Newmans had escaped, he decided to use Sienna in a different way. He may have cut himself, smeared blood on her, and ordered her to convince everyone that he was gone for good. It would be a dark, twisted move, but it would fit Matt's need to control the story even when his original plan failed. And Sienna may have felt trapped. If Matt demanded that she lie, she may not have believed she had another choice. He could have promised that if she helped him fake his death, he would disappear. He could have claimed that his revenge against the Newmans would end. He could have told her that this was the only way to keep Noah and his family safe. For Sienna, that kind of promise might have sounded like the only option left. Because if she refused, what would stop Matt from attacking the Newmans again right away? If he was still alive, still angry, and still determined to make Victor and the others pay, then Sienna may have believed that playing along was the only way to buy time. She may have told herself that a lie about Matt's death was better than giving him a reason to strike immediately. But that is the danger with Matt Clark. A promise from him means almost nothing. If Sienna believes he will stay away forever, she may be fooling herself. Matt has already proven that he is not someone who simply lets go. He does not walk away because it is the right thing to do. He acts when he wants power, control, and revenge. So if Sienna helped him fake his death, even with the hope that it would protect Noah and the Newmans, then she may have just made a terrible mistake. Because Matt being believed dead does not make him harmless. It makes him harder to see coming. And Sharon knows enough about danger to feel when something does not sit right. She may listen to Sienna's story and sense that pieces are missing. She may look at Sienna's fear, her desperation, or her explanations, and realize this is not as simple as a woman finally breaking free from her tormentor. Sienna may say Matt is dead, but Sharon may not be ready to believe it. For Sienna, convincing Sharon and the others that her story is real may become the most important thing she has to do. If Matt truly forced her into a deal, then she may be carrying more than just guilt. She may also be carrying a threat. Matt may have warned her that if she tells the truth about his fake death, the deal is off. He may have made it clear that if she exposes him, he will come after the Newmans again. That would put Sienna in an impossible position. On one side, Sharon and the others deserve the truth. They deserve to know if Matt is still alive. They deserve to know if the danger is still out there, waiting. But on the other side, Sienna may believe that telling the truth would bring Matt back even faster and put everyone at risk all over again. That kind of pressure could explain why Sienna might push so hard for everyone to accept her version of events. She may need them to believe Matt is dead because she thinks it is the only way to keep him away. But Sharon's suspicion could ruin that plan. Sharon may start asking questions Sienna is not prepared to answer. She may wonder why the story feels too convenient. She may question whether Sienna really killed Matt, or whether Matt found a way to turn Sienna into part of his escape. And if Sienna starts to crack under that pressure, the truth may become even harder to hide. Still, there is another possibility. Sienna may not be lying on purpose at all. It is possible that Sienna actually believes she killed Matt. Depending on how Matt's supposed death played out and what happened to the body, Sienna may truly think he is gone. She may be traumatized, confused, or convinced that the threat has finally ended because of what she saw or what she thinks she saw. That would make the situation even more tragic. Because if Sienna believes Matt is dead, then she is not trying to deceive Sharon. She is not trying to protect Matt. She is not secretly helping him. She is simply wrong. And being wrong about Matt Clark could be extremely dangerous. No matter what Sienna believes, the spoilers point to one major truth. Matt obviously is not deceased. He is expected to return and wreak more havoc. That means Sienna's announcement of his death is not the closure everyone needs. It is the calm before another storm. That is why Sharon's doubts matter so much. While others may want to believe the nightmare is over, Sharon may be the one who senses that Matt's shadow has not really disappeared. She may be the one who refuses to accept the easiest answer. And even if her suspicion creates tension with Sienna, it could also be the warning everyone needs before Matt strikes again. The problem is that a fake death can change the entire battlefield. If the Newmans think Matt is dead, they may stop looking over their shoulders. They may begin to believe that the gas station explosion was the final chapter. Noah may believe he can finally move forward. Sharon may want to believe her family is safe. Nick and Adam may think the immediate danger has passed, and Victor may believe his men got his family out in time and that Matt's threat has been handled. But if Matt is alive, then every one of those assumptions becomes dangerous. A living Matt Clark, hidden behind a false death, could move in silence. He could wait until the Newmans are distracted. He could plan his next move while everyone else is trying to heal from the last one. That is what makes Sienna's role so important. Whether she is lying, forced, manipulated, or simply mistaken, her words could affect how prepared the Newmans are for what comes next. If she convinces them Matt is gone, they may become vulnerable. If Sharon exposes cracks in the story, she may prevent the Newmans from walking blindly into another disaster. But there is also emotional conflict here. Sienna's connection to Noah complicates everything. Her feelings for him and her concern for his loved ones were the reasons she tried to bargain with Matt in the first place. She may genuinely want to protect Noah. She may genuinely hate Matt. She may genuinely believe she is doing what she has to do.
That does not mean Sharon has to trust her. From Sharon's point of view, Sienna is still connected to Matt's chaos. She was close enough to him to make a deal. She was close enough to claim she killed him. And now she is the one asking everyone to believe that the threat is over. For Sharon, that may be too much to accept without proof. And Sharon's instincts may be sharper than anyone realizes. If she pushes too hard, Sienna may become defensive. If she does not push hard enough, Matt may gain the advantage. That is the fragile balance at the center of this spoiler. Everyone wants Matt gone, but wanting something to be true does not make it true. Sienna may be hoping this is over. She may be hoping that Matt will keep his word if there was a deal. She may be hoping that her claim will protect Noah and the rest of the Newmans from another attack. Or she may be hoping that the horror she believes happened really did end Matt's reign of terror. But hope is not the same as safety.
And with Matt Clark, safety never comes easily. The spoilers suggest Roger Howarth has already filmed another round of Matt Mayhem, which means this story is far from finished. Matt may be out of sight for now, but that does not mean he is gone. His return could prove that Sienna's claim was either a lie, a mistake, or part of a plan that was doomed from the beginning. Either way, Sienna could be making a huge mistake by spreading the news of Matt's death when he is actually alive. And if Sharon's doubts are right, then the Newmans may be standing at the edge of another dangerous chapter without even realizing it. So now the real question is this: did Sienna help Matt fake his death to protect Noah? Or is she about to learn that Matt Clark played her just like everyone else?